Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media Sports. As usual, my name is Nate Zion, the host for Blueclouds Media Show. And also, my co host is Steven. Steven will be in a little bit, in a couple seconds. What is going on with Chelsea Football Club? It is a beautiful day. I was looking at 74 today. Yesterday was 66. Nice and beautiful. It's just like, especially when you're having a sunset. That kind of a weather all day yesterday. It was so beautiful. And I don't know, I'm not so sure what the weather looks like in the UK. Maybe Steven will give us an update on the weather reports in the UK. Yes, there's a lot of news going on in regards to Chelsea Football Club. And that is what we are here to digest and explore Chelsea's latest transfer development. Kylian Mbappe decision shaping Chelsea's path. We're going to discover how Kylian Mbappe's crucial decision regarding his PSG's future set to stage for Chelsea's upcoming January transfer endeavor. Also, we're going to look into striker search. The striker search continue under Mauricio Pochettino. Mauricio Pochettino's race against time to find a suitable replacement for Christopher Nkunku as Chelsea pursued of a new striker at this moment. Also, like I said, we will be looking at the prodigal son Romelu Lukaku, and we have the insight all about Romelu Lukaku from Mr. Ben Jacob, another credible reporter and journalist that reports a lot on Chelsea Football Club. Lukaku uncertain exit Ajax. Mohammed. Kudus uncover the ongoing certainties surrounding Romelu Lukaku departure from Chelsea FC. Also, let's dive into the potential accusation of Ajax talented midfielder Mohammed. Kudus. So, guys, join us for the comprehensive dive into Chelsea's dynamic transfer landscape, where updates, rumors, and speculation come together to shape the football club's future. So yes, I'm here. I'm being joined by the great one, Steven. Steven, welcome to Blueclouds Media and Sports again. What's your day like, Steven?
What's up? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. How's your day going so far? And how's the weather treating you in London?
It's not raining for once, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just been a bit of a long day, to be honest.
Great. We have some news on some updates also on Mohammed Mahalo Modric, and also Lavia looks like he's gonna have a setting. His fitness is now ready, so we're looking to see what's the update on Lavia and Modric.
So people in the UK would have seen that Sky had their cameras at training for the warm-up today.
Yeah.
And there was no Mudryk or Lavia. I think both have, I believe both have little sort of niggling issues. Nothing to be concerned about. It's just probably little knocks and stuff. I
Precaution.
think Lavia probably had his when he joined us, and that's probably why he's not trained with the group. He's behind on his fitness. So at the moment, they're just working on his fitness before he joins the group. That's also why he weren't involved at the weekend.
Thank you for that, Mr. Steven. Where do we start from? All right, so just like an update, Steven just said, Latvia, Modric, those two were not training today. So, like he says, Sky has the cameras over there and did not spot those guys at the training ground. So it looks like there is a little bit of a knock somewhere, which, like you said, there's nothing to worry about. They will be fine, but then probably cautious. The club is trying to be cautious on those players. So that is just by the way. We're gonna continue with the stream. We're gonna continue with the news as it is. We'll start from Kylian Mbappe rumors again. It's never going away. The uncertain future of Kylian Mbappe with Paris Saint-Germain set to the stage of Chelsea upcoming January transfer endeavor. Where do we see this going, Steven? We talk about Kylian Mbappe on this platform many times. The window hasn't closed, so there's no way we can stop talking about him. We got to keep on talking. A very expensive player, very, very good player, world-class player in his time. I would say in his time on the day, he can blow everybody out. Is he a guy that you want to go Chelsea to go for, or can Chelsea with FFP? Can Chelsea get him over the line?
Um, I don't think we're gonna go for him. One, he wants Real Madrid. We know that. That's a well-known fact.
But
Two,
Steven, hold on.
his wages.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steven, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to he said Real Madrid. We know a lot of players always say certain clubs that they want to play for. Ivan Toney made the same
No, but
statement yesterday.
apparently there's some sort of agreement, right? So it's a bit different.
But something can turn around. There's always something there that can turn things around. We
It
know
ain't
who.
gonna happen anyway though, because of our wage structure won't
All right, go ahead.
it won't work, and then financial fair play we won't be able to do it. And also he's been integrated back into their main group, so they've obviously resolved whatever issues were there between him and the club. So they've obviously resolved that. So I think if he goes, the only place he's going is Real Madrid. I don't see any other club paying up for him. And yeah, I think he's got to end up staying at PSG for the season and then going to Real Madrid at the end of the season. Oh wait, no, he might be signing a new deal. But yeah, either way, I think he's going to probably end up going to Real Madrid within the next 12 months or so.
Perfect. I don't know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you make of Mbappe? Is it a guy that you guys would like to see Mbappe in at Chelsea? Phantom of Many Topics said first to hit the like. Aston Villa want Maguire. Maguire need to move away from Manchester United. He's a good player. There's still a player in him. If the partnership between Maguire and Lindelof or Maguire and Martinez doesn't work, maybe the partnership between Maguire and someone else will work, because we saw Maguire and John Evans at Leicester City, right, Steven? That was where he was, Leicester City. Maguire from
He
Leicester
was at
City,
Leicester and then he went to Man U from
Man U.
Leicester, yeah.
So we saw the partnership between Maguire and
Hull to Leicester, I think it was, and then from Leicester to United.
right. So just like I said, there was some kind of a connection there, good connection between Maguire and John Evans at Manchester City. I mean, as Leicester City before he moved to Manchester United. So if it didn't work for him at there, he's supposed to move on and start playing football. If Gary Southgate will advise his national team captain, that will help him his development.
Captain's Harry Kane.
How is he the assistant captain?
I don't know anymore. All I know is that for some reason Southgate loves Harry Maguire.
I think just like we, so loyalty in football is still with the English national team. So for some reason, yeah, we'll see that Kylian Mbappe. We've talked about Kylian Mbappe and his situation, his future, uncertain future at PSG. Whether he moves on, he stays with the football club for now, and then join Real Madrid the next season. Steven said, our way structure and how things are, Mbappe cannot be with us. And I know the club are also looking for a Marquis signing. Will he be? Who will be the Marquis signing? We've had the Marquis signing, it's a Caicedo, but not the kind of Marquis signing that people are looking for. An attacking figure. An attacking figure. This is a Marquis signing, but the one for the defensive role. But can
But
Chelsea
that's the
have?
issue, though. Who's available that's a quality striker that's worth the money that they're being valued at? Because I can't think of anyone.
Chelsea will link with Colomwani in the past, but I don't think Chelsea are interested in
He's
Colomwani
going
anymore.
PSG, I think.
Yeah, I watch him. I watch him play during preseason, and it's not. It's. I don't think he's the guy, Steven. I don't think he's that guy that people are rushing him for. I watch him play. I think Aston Villa and his team play in Germany during the preseason. I think about a couple days before the Premier League started. I watch him playing and his body movement. I don't think there's a question mark over there. His Colomoni's body movement. So yes, we've ruled Mbappe out as speculation and rumors surrounding social media platforms of Mbappe's having a link to move to Chelsea, as the club always looking for a Marquis signing. So that's just by the way we're done with Kylian Mbappe. The next one is also we give an update on Modric and Lavia, Little Knox, and they didn't see them training today. So yes, if you're just joining us, Modric and Lavia were not in training today. The team is probably trying to keep them up, assess them, so they don't get any more injuries. As we know, players can get injured during warm up and even training session. So we'll move on from Kylian Mbappe. We're going to move on for the striking role. Striker set continue under Mauricio Pochettino. Mauricio Pochettino race against time to find a suitable replacement for Christopher Nkunku as Chelsea pursuit of a new striker against time. Chelsea has been linked with what's his name again, Steven? The guy that we talked about yesterday.
I can't remember now.
Yeah, we did talk about Baliga. Baliga from Baliga,
Fuller and Balogun.
Baliga from Arsenal.
Arsenal.
Arsenal want too much. Chelsea want to pay at least nothing more than 50.
No,
Where do we
Arsenal
go?
want about 50, I think. And then
Yeah, Leon.
we
I
don't
think
want to
either
pay that.
Leon or someone also put
Monaco.
something. Monaco put something down, and then it was being rejected. Where does this thing go to, Steven?
Pardon?
Will Arsenal take 50?
Um,
Or
I
they don't
think
want to
that's
sell to
what
Chelsea? I
think.
thought they have
I
some good
think that's what they
relationship.
want. I think that's what they want.
50.
I don't think we'll pay it. I think he'll end up at Monaco. That's what my view is on it. I think he ends up at Monaco by the end of this window, which is about 9 days remaining. So yeah, that's what my view is. I don't think we sign him. I think we'll look at something else. Maybe we're looking for more of the attacking mid because that's sort of where Nkunku was going to play. Also could play on the wing. So maybe we're looking more of an attacking mid and winger. I'm pretty sure you've got it on your list, but I think we end up going back for Mohammed Kudus. I think that's what's going to end up happening. I think we're going to go back for him. And then PSG, along with Chelsea, both want Barcola, and he's given PSG the priority. But PSG haven't got an agreement with his club at the moment. So I wonder if PSG end up pulling out and Chelsea going for Barcola as well. I think they're the two players in terms of the attacking positions to definitely keep an eye on in these last few days for Chelsea in the window. And maybe I've been seeing Cherky links come back up as well, actually. Within the last 24 hours or so, I've seen the Ray and Cherky links come back up. So it looks like it's got to be between them three. One, if not two of those three, I think will probably be what happens.
Right, Techie from Lyon, Olympic Lyon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes before the transfer window come to an end. So we're gonna move on from there. We talk about Buttigieg striker. Chelsea looking for striking options. Can we do without a striker for the rest of the season and trying to get a striker in the January transfer and just do with Mr. Jackson and hope that Nkunku come back strong again, or we can even start with Amanda Bruja. Or Steven, we can even go for the rest of the season without having a new striker in. Maybe Pochettino might start working with
No, I
Amanda
don't think we
Bruja.
will. I
Yeah,
think we're definitely going to sign someone because in Nkunku, he can play sort of striker false nine, but it's not like the main place he'll want to play.
what about Bruja?
But, yeah, okay, but I've got nothing against Brie. I actually quite like him. I think if he had the chance last season, which unfortunately he couldn't because he got injured,
Yeah,
I think he would have done well for us. But the issue we have is Nkunku comes back in January. Okay, he can potentially play there for a few games, whatever. You got Breyer as well. The issue that we have is that Jackson has AFCON in January and February. That's the issue. So you'll have Nkunku just coming back from injury, and then you have Breyer as well, who is at the end of his rehab now, as we spoke about the other day. So he'll be coming back soon. But how much does Poch rotate him and Jackson?
I think the African Cup of Nations has been moved from January this time to a different.
No, it's January this year, and then it's getting moved to the summer for the next one. Because I think they were going to move it to the summer for the one when it was meant to happen, but then COVID hit. So they pushed that back a year and done it in January, doing this one January, and then I think it's moving to the summer finally for the next one. I'm like 99% sure it's January because all I've seen is people saying about AFCON in the middle of the season again. I'll quickly look it up now.
Okay.
AFCON 2024. I didn't mean to accidentally knock hashtag, but we move. 2024, it'll be played in the Ivory Coast. It was meant to be hosted this summer, June to July 2023. But they didn't want to take the risk. So in 2017, they announced it would move from January to February slot to June, July, blah, blah, blah. I need to find this quickly. I think I've nearly found it. Okay, that article's told me absolutely zero. Thank you very much. You're useless. Here we go. AFCON moved to January 2024.
Got it.
Yep. 2024.
Okay, well, so Steven is checking that out. The latest topic and latest development on Romelu Lukaku at this moment. Chelsea from Ben Jacob today says Chelsea will encourage Romelu Lukaku to take a Saudi offer if a deal with Juventus or another European club can be struck before the window shut. Saudi top flight window remains open until September 7th. So
it's actually September the 20th, but I think he was just rushing to get the news out. When you look it up, it actually says that the Saudi window closes on the 20th.
On the 20th.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so what it is now, if you're reading this message, it means that if Romelu Lukaku doesn't find himself a club at this moment, if he doesn't find himself in a club at Europe or wherever before the window closes, Saudi window is still open till September the 7th. So it means
20th.
that September the 20th. So Chelsea will be selling Romelu Lukaku no matter what. He doesn't have any choice anymore. Chelsea will sell him to Saudi club for I think a fee of a 40 something million. Chelsea wants almost about 50 million for him, but Chelsea will not get it. Chelsea will,
Hmm.
might get I think around 45 or 40 million for Romelu Lukaku if being sold. Stephen.
Maybe. Just quickly on the AFCON thing. So the reason that it's in January again this year is they pushed it back 6 months because of the weather at the time of year, which was meant to be June to July
Yeah.
of 2023. So last month and the month before that, it was when it was meant to be played. But because of weather around that time of year, they pushed it to January 2024. So that's why it's not in the summer. It was meant to be, but because of weather, they pushed it.
Because of the weather.
Because of weather in the area at that time of year, yeah. That's why it got pushed back six
Well,
months.
probably I'm not so sure where they're hosting the tournament because
Ivory
usually
Coast.
Ivory Coast has the perfect weather in January. It's I think it's
Yeah, it was meant
January.
to be in. It was meant to be June and July, but apparently something to do with weather, so they pushed it back to January.
Okay, yeah, January has a perfect weather for the western part of Africa. I'm not so sure with the central part, but yeah, I think
Hmm.
that there's nothing wrong with that.
Apparently,
Um,
Washington signed his contracts now as well.
Washington, that's David Washington signed his contract. I think it's a
Davide or
while ago. It
whatever
was
the
done it.
pronunciation is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
David.
just literally contracts that needed to be done. They've now been signed, so it'll be just the announcement that's left to do on that deal now.
All right, big up to you, Phantom of Many Topic. We will take any amount to get rid of Mr. Romelu Lukaku from the football club. At this moment, any amount to do, any amount. Phantom of Many Topic said it's the three of us today. It was. I hope it couldn't be just you, me, and Steven. I want two, three, love you. I want two, three, love you forever. Again in house. She said, "Hello, Nizion and Steven. I hope you all both doing well today." Yes, thank you for asking. We are doing wonderful, and thank you for your kind messages as usual. Afcon rain out. Is it rained?
Ruined our Mendy's good form.
Ruined the rain. I can't even say it. Ruined our Mendy's good form. I wouldn't say Afcon did that. We got lots of players that coming from the African continent that went back and from many times to play on the African Cup of Nations. So yes, they have to respect their nations and go and play for their nations when they're being called upon. That is, remember, it is the nations that give them the chance to be able to become the world best footballers as they are because they go through the nation's system under 16, under 14, 16, 17, the under 21s, then the senior national team. So that's how they also build up their points, experience, and the ranks before the likes of Ajax, the Marseille, the Club Bruges, and all these clubs coming from Belgium and sees these players. Then they bring
And
them to the
France and everywhere like that.
yeah, from everywhere. So yeah, it's very, very important for you playing in national team. And a lot of even players that have their career being ruined, their career going to go bad. At one point in time, they go back to the national team. The national team help them out in terms of competitions, World Cup. If they go there, play in the World Cup, and then they boost their profile, they could score goals, and then also relaunch their career again. So the club, the countries are always there to help these clubs out. So, remember Lukaku. Yeah, I can't even say his name. Remember Lukaku is the guy who we have his name on the top. I mean, on the chopping board today. He has to leave the football club for now. He has to go. Mauricio Pochettino wants to see him being sold before the window comes to an end. He doesn't
He
have
hasn't
any
even
plans for
spoken
him.
to Pochettino. He's training with the under 21s. I don't want him training with any of our squads. I don't care. I don't want him with the senior squad, the under 21s, the under 18s.
Mhm.
I don't want him anywhere near any of our squads. Get him training on his own. Don't let him harm any of our teams.
Well said. Don't let him harm any of our teams. Said by Steven. I will sell Lukaku for any amount.
Not any amount.
No, any amount. At least
Need
Lukaku is
a
a
good
good
amount so we
player
don't make a
for
massive loss.
a certain league. He's a good player for a certain league. We have to get some money out of Lukaku. He can't go free. He
We
ain't
can't
going free.
afford to make a massive loss on him
Yeah.
because of financial fair play.
We're already losing money on Lukaku, and we spend so much on him. At least 40, 45 million should be good for us
I
coming
think
from
he's
Saudi.
got like 57 million left on the books.
I don't think Chelsea can get 50, Steven. From
I'm
reports,
not saying we can,
just struggling.
but I think it's like 58 million on the books, and then his wages are about another 17 million on top of that.
Phantom said he is poison of the mind. Phantom of many topic. Phantom, guys, we got 5 of us watching here live. If you're part of us, do not forget to send your comment in. Don't just be the watch. Don't just be a spectator. Get involved. Let us know what you make of Romelu Lukaku. And also, 2 players were not spots at Chelsea. We're not spots on the Chelsea training ground today, which was Romelu Modric and also Lavia. Those 2 did not train. Yeah, Romelu Lavia did not train today. So, according to reports, Steven said that there is a little knock between, I think, either Modric. So, yes, there's both of them. So, there's precaution. They're checking them, make sure they get better before Friday's game against
Lavia had it when he joined us, and that's why he hasn't been training with the squad.
Okay, thanks for the update. So, Lavia is carrying a little knock. That is why he's not training with the squad at this moment in time. So, that's also an update from Chelsea Football Club. If you're a Chelsea fan, that's another injury blow. I wouldn't say big injury. It's nothing to concern about, nothing to worry about, but it's an update coming from coming from us.
We're flying through these topics today.
Do what, Steven?
I said we're flying through the topics today.
Yeah, we're done. We haven't done. We'll probably do half an hour stream today. Modric. Okay, we only became interested in him because Arsenal beat on him. Not really. Not really. Chelsea also developed the interest, but then Arsenal, who had the bigger interest, but Chelsea realized that look, it's a long-term project. Probably, who knows? The scouts.
For all we know, we could have been scouting this man for months, if not longer. Like, genuinely, that could have been the case. Some of the deals that we have done, we know for a fact that we've been scouting the players for months, if not longer. I think it came out that I want to say it was the Axel Disasi one, that we'd scouted him since about November or something. I think it came out as November, December till about February, March or something like that. So about half the season.
Phantom said Modric and Tino Andorin is on the same level. Yeah, what's the little development? Something that, I've been thinking of doing this, Steven. Scouting for the loan players, and every week come up with the loan players, the Chelsea loan players, and how many minutes they play, and then who those that score goals. I mean, updates on the players every week. I think I can do something like that and make a video of them, and then be able to say, okay, this we're talking about loan players. This person is this club. He had 15 minutes. He's been playing 70 minutes for the whole. Something like that. Some statistics on these players. Make a video of them and put an update over there. I think it'll be very, very nice.
For like the main ones though. Otherwise, you'll be talking for like 2-3 hours.
No, the main ones, the main ones like Lewis Hall,
Slonina,
Tino Andorin.
Ziyech can get lost. No one cares for Ziyech.
Ziyech, is he on loan or it's been sold outright? I think
he's on loan. He's on loan. It's a loan with an obligation or something.
I think then you have to. He's one of the main players. You have to put an update on him. Ziyech.
It's just got to be Ziyech's doing really well in the Turkish league. He's found his level again. That's got to be the update.
We keep undervaluing our own academy grades. I don't think we do undervalue these players. Just we're trying to create a competition.
How do we undervalue them?
Yeah, Phantom. I
Give
think they're
us an
trying to create
example
a
of
good
someone that was
competition between
undervalued.
those two. Billy Gilmore probably doesn't suit a certain manager's style of play, which is I
That
think
was too
Graham
cool.
Potter.
No, that was
Tuchel or
too
Graham
cool.
Potter?
Because Potter didn't come in till after the window closed. And
Yeah, he was
so
being
I
set.
saw this. I can't remember where I saw it. I'm like 99.9% it was reliable because I only care for reliable. That apparently what happened with Gilmore was that Tuchel was all for getting rid of him, and then Todd Bowley tried to intervene, say, "Look, things can change. Just wait. Like, don't leave
Okay.
the club and that." But his mind was already made up, so that's why he was sold. But Bowley stepped in to try and get him to stay. He did the same thing with. I think he probably did the same thing with Colwell because Tuchel didn't give him many minutes in pre-season, and then I think he stepped in and said, "Go on loan. We rate you very highly," and basically probably a similar talk to what he gave Billy Gilmore.
Well said. Let me see. There's any updates on Lukaku again. Let me see. There's
There
any
won't be
more updates.
anything yet.
Any more coming from the other guys? Nothing yet. Nothing from Fabricio or any other person. All right, there's something from okay. Rude Gullit. Okay.
How refill it?
Yeah. Nothing serious. All right, Trevor Chalobah has been told that bids will be accepted for him. The player is in no rush to leave Chelsea and wants to fight for his spot at Chelsea Football Club. Trevor Chalobah, he's a nice guy.
It's
He's
time
a
to
nice
go,
guy.
man. It's time to go.
What do you mean it's time to go, Steven? You think it's not good? It's not good
It's not
enough.
that I don't. No, it's not that, right? But we've got Dasasi, we've got Silva, we've got Colwell, we've got Badiashile, and
No,
then we've got players that can come through in the next couple of years.
will you sell a young player like Trevor Chalobah and keep an experienced older player who won't be there next season? Thiago Silva.
Yeah, because Silva can be a massive help to us. Silva
For
can
one
be
season.
a
Silva will be here for one season, nothing more.
yeah, but Silva's also got to be someone who can. I've said it before, right? He can help our defenders, like mentor them, like how did he become so good? Teach them things that he's learned through his experiences. And the other thing is, I've mentioned it on here before that everybody who's a captain in terms of football or a manager in terms of an everyday job or a higher up in everyday job has a different style of leadership. So having Silva not only helps us with our young players and he can teach them and help them develop, but he can also help us in the fact of he can sort of mentor Reese and Chilwell into finding their own way of being a leader because, like I'm saying, everyone leads in their own way.
Yeah.
So he can help them sort of figure out their own way of doing it. Maybe you want to lead in this way and this style, and maybe you want to do it this style, and then like he can sort of help them. And it also means that having that experienced figure can sort of take a bit of pressure off as well.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So he'll be a big help. Like it's like, do you remember sort of towards the end of sort of well, not towards the end because Benitez just wasn't playing them, but people like Lampard and John Terry, Benitez wasn't really playing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they would have been big behind the scenes to an extent, but Benitez wasn't playing them. But then the next season, when Mourinho came in, one of the first things he did, he called up JT and he went, "I want you to be my captain. I want you to stay and be my captain." because he knew he weren't past it, because he knows him and everything like that. So that was his thing. Like, soon as he got it, he's called up. Okay, you're my captain. Done. So it's not just being a leader on the pitch. You can be a leader off it as well. And that's what Silva brings to this team, being the experienced head. And also, I think both of his sons are contracted to like the Chelsea sort of, they got, I think it's, yeah, they sort of got contracts and stuff, even at the young levels. Like, just, I think that's how it works. But I think him and his wife said, like, or he did an interview with Chelsea, and one of his sons or both of his sons are with Chelsea for another 2 years. So that'd be this year and next year. So he'll probably be around in some capacity in England anyway. Because his kids are kind of young, aren't they?
Yeah. All right. So just by the way, we talk about big up to you, the Blue Club show 100% Chelsea. My big friend, big brother from Senegal. Nice to have you here on the platform as usual every day. Since his sub ball never gets a chance coming from Phantom of the topic, we can agree Luton Town is a must win. Absolutely, it's a must win, but I don't want so much pressure on the players. Luton Town was a League One 2 years ago. They fought their way to the Premier League. Chalobah gets injured often too. So that could be one of the reasons why Chelsea might let him go. But I don't think it should be that reason. Maybe too many players in that department. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Steven.
The other thing is that if we really do need to sell, right? You've just bought Badiashile in January. He's injured, but he's also been good for us. You've just bought Disasi now. Okay, one's left-footed, one's right-footed, but you can play two right-footed. Why can't you play two left-footed in terms of you could play Disasi and Colwell? You could do that. Whether that happens, who knows? But you got Silva, Disasi, Colwell, Badiashile, and then Trevor Chalobah. For me, Chalobah's the odd one out there.
So that's about 5 of them.
Yeah. Sort of 5, 6. Wait. Badiashile, Colwell.
Mm-hmm. Badiashile, Colwell on the left-hand side.
Disasi. Yeah. We're talking like 5 centre-backs. So,
yeah, but you didn't even mention Reece James or Ben Chilwell.
No, but they're not centre-backs. Like, Reece can play there, but he's not an actual centre-back.
Yeah. But anyway.
But you get my point. Like, we've got... You need 4. You don't need 5 or 6. And also, if we sell him, he's an academy player. So, same like Mason Mount, for example. Same like Lewis Hall, if that becomes a permanent deal. Or Livramento, Tariq Lamptey. They're academy players. They got no money on the books. They're pure profit. So, say we sell him for 30 million, right?
Yeah.
He's got nothing on the books, so it's just 30 million on the books. Compared to if you have, I don't know, I'm trying to think of someone off the top of my head. Kepa, I think, has got about 20 million still on the books, right? So if we sold him for 30 million, we would only make a 10 million profit because he's got 20 million on the books still. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Because obviously you sell him, but then you got to take off what's on the books. But with academy players, there's nothing. It's pure profit, so to speak.
Yeah. Just like Mason Mount. So we said that's a pure
like
profit.
Mount, Livramento, all them.
60 million directly
55, 16 or whatever it was. I can't remember now.
No one is taking the penny out. Phantom said we need to buy back Livramento or Gehi.
No, we don't, because he's a centre back, and we're talking about getting rid of a centre back. Why would we get another in? It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Also, in a couple of years, you'll have players like Bashir Humphreys coming through at centre back as well.
Yeah.
So you don't need to keep buying Livramento. Yeah, you're not going to buy Livramento back because you've got Reece James and you've got Malo Gusto. So why you go then have 3 right backs? It makes 0 sense.
Yeah. It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Then you're
By
in
the
the
way,
situation we're in with the left backs, where you've got Kukurea, Chilwell, and Martson. Although Martson's being used further up, but naturally he's a left back, hence I included him. We
right.
don't need 3 players in that position. It's one player that can play at one time, so you need 2. Like centre back, ideally you have 4 because to start most of the time, unless you're playing a back 3, then it gets a bit more complicated.
All right, so Steven, let me read some few comments and get back to you. Phantom of Mini Topic said, by the way, I never wanted to sell these players. Coming from Phantom of Mini Topic said, big up to you, Tony. Big up to you too. I hope you're doing very well, guys. Do not forget to put a like on the video. It's very, very important to the channel. So do not forget to drop at least your like on the video. He says, big up me, big up Steven, and we should be concerned if anything but convincing win. Support them this year. All right. Kent's coming from win the results tomorrow. Okay. I think I was reading 2 messages together. Phantom of Minute Topic said, because Fulham sold Mitrovic, I can't support them this year. So I was reading the last comment from Fulham, Phantom of Minute Topic, and then Tony together. What the hell is wrong with me? Mount was good. Mount was a good sale coming from Phantom of Minute Topic. Reece James plays as often as Pulisic. Those 2 are plastic. Reece James like Pulisic, Fofana, Kante, always injured. Fofana, yeah, Detroit, not Detroit, Fofana. Wesley Fofana, always injured. I had my mark on Wesley Fofana again. I don't believe in him. I don't trust him. His defending is not good for me. He has pace. I'm not going to take that away from him. He has pace. But then his defensive attribute is not the best for me. And injury, I've said it all. That this guy will not make a mark at Chelsea. He won't be Chelsea for long. He will be gone very soon. Phantom's Havertz was a great sale. Havertz deal, I don't know how Chelsea did it. 60 million, it's a good sale. The way he plays doesn't suit our style of play, and he's not even proven in the Premier League. But then look at Havertz, 60 million. That's a bargain.
We basically got what we paid for him back completely. So thank you, Arsenal.
All right, so guys, we're done. We're done today. Today is gonna be just a short one. We're supposed to do 40 minutes of stream, but we're done today. Bluecloud, I think. Oh, I don't know where the viewers are coming from. Yeah, 4 of us. Okay, that's watching the YouTube. Okay.
You're confusing yourself again, I think.
Facebook than it is on YouTube, and sometimes YouTube is more viewers on YouTube than the Facebook. So today is there's 4 of us here on the YouTube. Yes, we want to keep it a little bit short today. We don't want to be. We are not the kind of a platform that like to just recycle the same thing. We haven't talked about Lukaku for a while, so today we decided to bring Lukaku on because there is the latest development on Lukaku, and also Mbappe's situation also was being lifted up again. So we did talk about him. We talk about players who did not participate in training today, and also the lights of Florin Balaga, an Arsenal player, Chelsea, trying to find a striker to help the team out and see if they can get the chemistry working right. So we did talk about some important topics. Let's talk where Chelsea will play during the remodeling. I know you'll be very, very interested in the remodeling situation, Phantom of Many Topic. I think a couple of days ago you did talk about it, but
it was yesterday.
And
I said we would have to look into it and do it on another stream because it sounds like it's getting really complex.
Yeah,
I saw that it looks like the residents of the place that we won in the auction might not be happy for us to get it, and then there's also something about some medical facility as well. So
yeah,
it's something that I have to look into deeper.
All right, so Phantom, that's an update from Steven. So, guys, thank each and everyone that has been here. Phantom of Minute topic, Tony, the Blue Club show, 100% from Chelsea. Big up to you in Senegal. Then we have Tony. Big up to you, Tony, and everyone else. I want to love you much. Much love to you too, wherever you are. Steven, thank you for hopping up today as usual.
Mhm.
Either Craven Cottage or Wembley. I'm sure
It
will.
won't
It's
be
not going to
Craven
be
Cottage.
Craven
We had
Cottage.
this conversation yesterday. They've got about 30,000 seats. It ain't gonna be them.
Yeah, if you're not gonna get nothing going to Craven Cottage, you can't. We won't have enough people. We're gonna lose a lot of money. I know we're gonna rent the place out, but it's better to go to Wembley, rent the place out, and have full capacity, full Chelsea
Well,
fans
just under,
coming
because
in.
obviously you got to have bits blocked off because of separating the two sets of fans. But yeah, I get what you're saying.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Like I said, Steven. And then, Steven, anything you want to say before we bring this stream to an end, as usual?
Um, just the usual. Obviously, if you're new, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, everyone make sure you like it. It really helps out the channel. And turn the bell notifications on if you haven't got them on already, because then you never miss a video or a stream. And you can always join us here and engage in the conversation because you'll always know when we're live.
That's true. So yes, guys, if you have never turned your bell notification on or you forgot to turn it on, do me a favor and do yourself a favor to always see our stream live and get a notification from us. Keep your bell notification icon active at all times so you don't miss anything from Blue Clouds Media stream. Phantom of Minute topics that they just remodeled up to 46,000 capacity.
No, we
So
looked over this yesterday. I looked it up. It was like 30,000 or something. It only went up by like 3,000. I literally looked it up yesterday when we were talking about it.
all right, so that's what he says. He says that the Riverside stand, it's a mountain. All right, then McCain, big up to you, McCain. I hope you're doing well. KMT, I'm late again. When are you back on? Oh, sorry, McCain. We'll be back on tomorrow as usual. Remember, 3 p.m. UK time. 3 p.m. UK time. If you're in America, in the Eastern time, it's going to be 10 a.m. 10 a.m. American time. Today we just did the 40. We're trying to do just a 40-minute of stream update on transfer. If there's nothing really much to talk about, I don't want to come over here and be repeating myself, recycling news. It's not. I don't like that kind of a situation. I like to come in and have a very, very important topic going on and talk about it. But if I have to come over and then go and highlight some certain topic, I just want to make it a bit shorter. So if somebody else see our video on YouTube, or if YouTube recommend our video to someone else on YouTube, the person can watch a very, very short video instead of watching a video for over an hour, which is something very short to talk about. So
just quickly, what did you say they put the capacity up to?
Do what again? For
What did he say? They
the
haven't
sister,
put it up to 46,000.
he said for the
There's
6,000.
literally an article from March the 11th last year. Fulham to reopen Riverside stand at Craven Cottage. The club will open the lower tier of the new stand with a full opening due in, which will increase to 29,600. I think that's the actual new capacity is 29,000 now.
29, not 26. So the old capacity is 22 or 24.
The old capacity I think is 22. Hang on, I'm
22.
gonna double check this now, but I'm pretty sure that it's not 40 odd thousand. Well, that one's not accurate.
Players are getting gel up. They're getting ready for the Luton Town game. Malo Gusto. Chelsea just tweeted this a while ago.
Huh?
Chelsea tweeted this. Malo Gusto and then Mr. Michael Jackson. Both are ready, getting ready for the Luton. Luton, get ready. Michael Jackson will get his first goal. So
yeah, so Hammersmith and Fulham Council approved proposals that will increase the capacity of the stadium from 25,700 to 29,600.
So it's big
So
enough.
I
It's
don't,
big
I
enough
don't
to
know,
fit Chelsea
I
because
don't
Chelsea
know where
capacity is
Phantom's getting his numbers
24.
from. No, Chelsea's capacity is 42,000.
Yo, so we should be able to fit in.
No,
For now.
but what you're forgetting, right,
Yeah.
is obviously part of it has to be closed to block to separate the home and away fans, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then on top of that, you've got the season ticket holders, which I don't know how many Chelsea have. I would presume it'd be probably 20 to 30 odd thousand. So that's basically the stadium taken up already. So that's what I was saying yesterday about how some people wouldn't be able to go that are already season ticket holders and whatnot because obviously the capacity. But that's why I'm saying it. I don't see them ever going there. It be Wembley. I think the other one they sounded out about previously was Twickenham. I can't remember what came back on that. I think it came back that can't happen. Twickenham's a rugby ground. But yeah, maybe we should look more into it and then maybe do a bit like a fairly big section of it. Maybe go through what our ideal view is, whether we would prefer to move temporarily and do a big rebuild at the current site, or we would rather go to somewhere else, and what we think the pros and cons are and stuff. Because Phantom keeps mentioning it, maybe we need to do a big section of a stream within like the future to mention it a bit more.
Okay.
Like we can get more detail on it and what it would include and stuff like that. Maybe talk about it for like 10 minutes or so and just go through what our thoughts are.
The Blueclouds show 100% Chelsea FC said that Chelsea have to win Luton obligatory. No excuse. No excuse for that. He went on and said, I think lads are ready for that. Definitely should be. They should be because our performance, the first game against Liverpool was a good performance. We're not expecting that results. 3-1 against West Ham United. I think we played yesterday. I was watching the game. We played to West Ham United. Hans, I was watching the game. Didn't finish. I got 20 minutes to go. Yeah, I got 20 minutes to go. I did not watch it. I'm trying to analyze the game very well and see what went wrong. Sometimes you don't get the whole analysis on just one game. But if you watch it again, you can tell as a layman point of view, we really played into their hands and they were very, very negative. They were very, very, and look, don't be surprised. West Ham will get beat when they play teams like Brighton, where they have to go toe-to-toe with Brighton. West Ham did not go toe-to-toe with Chelsea. They were scared. So being scared, they sat Muslim almost about 60% of their game in their 18, in their half line, even way beyond the halfway line. So we were taking the game to them. And it's very, very difficult. Modric and other attacking players did not take the time to try to break these players down, but then they make quick runs, and we've said this many times. So I know as we move forward, they're learning. There will be training grounds, work, and then how to break those low block teams down. Luton Town, we're going to face the same thing. Luton Town is not going to play all the way out trying to match Chelsea boot for boot. They won't. They will sit a little bit down in their halfway, but they don't have that experience as West Ham have. They don't have it, so that we can break them down. So thanks everyone.
You know what
thanks.
it is for me, just quickly, yeah.
Go ahead, Steve.
Is under Potter we weren't seeing the performances. Like the players weren't performing to the levels we should be and stuff like that. And then we weren't getting the results on top of that. Under Poch, we're performing, we just aren't getting the results yet. The performances are there, I'm not worried. I can see what we're trying to do. I know the results will come. Under Potter, we weren't seeing the performances and we weren't getting the results.
I'm not so sure. My brother is trying to say this say wait.
No idea.
I'm not sure what you want to say. The Blueclouds show 100% Chelsea FC. Let me know what you want to say. If you want me to wait or you got something to say to me. If yes, drop it, my brother. Okay. Steven, you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right, guys. Late Desperandos, as usual, hang on to hope. And I'll see you guys again. Same time tomorrow. Keep your bell notification icon active at all times so you don't mix anything from Blue Clouds Media Sports. My name is Nizar, reporting from Michigan, and also your host for Blue Clouds Media Show. And my co-host, to be precise, Steven G. Thank you very much for joining me here. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Bye for now. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.